to my biggest fucking house up in the hills. You can get through the gate if you got the dollar bills. Throwing a Mario Party and your ass got invited. Ain't no need to worry or get overexcited. This ain't the kids' Mario Party playing games up in the...
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm here. I had to do it. This video is now going to get demonetized on YouTube because I did that, but it was worth it because I love that intro so much. So, I'm here. We're streaming during the day. Oh my god, during the day stream. What are we going to do? The sun is up. It burns us. Basically, I just want to start out some Tetris for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Maybe do something else. I don't know, man. I just want to have some fun. Can't stream tonight because I'm going to see Endgame, and if you put spoilers in the chat, I will murder you. So, let us do a stream check. Do we have a Pokey? Yes, Pokey is here. Do we have our producer, Mr. Sneck? How you doing, Mr. Sneck? You good? You like the song? I like the song too. Okay. Do we have our game controller? Yes, we do. Once again, courtesy of Kinkajou, our friend Cameron. Thank you, stream friend. He is a friend of the Shenaniganation. Also, our first piece of fan art has been created. This was created by Indiana Hones, and it is the symbol off of the back of the Sheikah slate from Zelda Breath of the Wild. She painted it by hand for us, and I love it a lot. So thank you very much, Indiana. It is super cool, and it has a place of honor behind my head. So, controller, Pokey, producer, chat. It's you guys. Do I have my Nectar of the Gods? Yes. I went 2 weeks drinking Dr. Thunder because I was poor, and I've decided I won't be poor anymore. Even if I have to sell a kidney, I will have Dr. Pepper in this house. And, you know, not that my kidneys are going to be much use too much longer if I keep drinking this much Dr. Pepper. All right, time to crack open a boy with my cold ones. Oh, that was for my ASMR homies. Oh, so good. And since we're playing Tetris today, throw it in the acetaminophen. That's right, because my hands are going to cramp up in about an hour. And this blunts the pain. Ah, the joys of living with a neurological illness. Tasty. All right, so let's move that there. Pick up our controller, and go ahead and flip it on over to the Switch. Nope, wait, that sound is real low, isn't it? Alright, that should fix it. So, as usual, I have a standing Ask Me Anything policy in the chat. Although, for usual, when playing Tetris, not going to be doing a lot of talking during the games themselves because I need to concentrate. Especially near the end of the game. So enjoy the skillful Tetris playing. I'm not the best at this game. I have not won a game yet. I think the highest I've gotten is second place. I'm good at Tetris, but I'm not great at competitive Tetris yet. So, you'll see some skillful play, but don't expect me to be rocking the Casbah up in here. This is part of why I've been playing it so much, just because I want to practice. Welcome to the Tetris party. Don't be attacking me. Wow, that was a weird noise. I think that was outside, though. Nelly Belly 38. Hey there! Tetris, really? Yep, I love Tetris. It's one of my favorite games. Welcome to the stream, Nelly Belly, I believe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You can never tell with people's usernames. Plus, this is Tetris 99. It's a competitive version of Tetris available on the Nintendo Switch. And I'm quite fond of it. Oh, that's it. Oh, hey Janelle, how you doing? Well, I don't recognize the name Nelly Belly. Don't call me a dork. How am I supposed to recognize that you are Nelly Belly? Yep, I'm just throwing some Tetris up there tonight. Or this afternoon. How are you doing? Tired. I know that feel, yo. I expect to be up late. Because I'm going to see Avengers Endgame tonight. If you've seen it, no spoilers, please. I haven't, but I heard it was good. I just sort of assumed it was good. I mean, if anyone knows how to make superhero movies at this point, it's Marvel Studios, right? And after the absolutely peerless ending of Infinity War, they sort of have to get this one right, or, you know, I want to find out which of the great old ones has taken over Kevin Feige's mind. Like, I'm so intent on not spoiling Endgame for myself that I haven't even watched any reviews yet. I want to see it, but with the air show I have to wait. Yeah, I get that. Having personal commitments can suck. Oh, no, that was a bad. Woo, I can't believe I recovered that. That's kind of a long comment, and I have to concentrate. I will read that in just a second, Janelle. I apologize for the delay. Remember Josh from Wizard of Oz, he went to see it, gave it really good reviews, but let me go, I need to get ready for setup, have fun playing Tetris. You have fun at the air show! Thank you for popping in, I really appreciate the support. Oh, that was bad. That wasn't too bad. Ah, that was close. You're welcome, bye. 17th place isn't bad for just getting started. Let's jump right into another one. I really like my fan art, you guys. It's really cool. So, one of the strategies that I've picked up, and now I'm talking to my YouTube friends, is to build up fast. Even if that means sacrificing your hold block. You want to be able to do combos more than you want to be able to do single lines, and building up allows you to do combos. So like here, okay. No, I don't have it. I'm gonna wait until I can do 2 Tetrises in a row. I'll switch to KOs. So here, coming up here. Alright, here we go. Ready? KOs. Alright. So what that does is allows me to shoot a bunch of junk blocks at somebody who was already close to dying. Which, I mean, I guess that's kind of a dick move, but hopefully I'll get a KO out of it. And then I'll get a badge, and then that'll help me to survive later in the game. I needed to de-escalate the board for a second because I was talking and I got distracted. De-escalate means to bring the board down closer to the bottom. Normally I like to keep it about where the top of the blue block is now. That's where I'm comfortable with the board. See, now that netted me a KO. About to get some junk blocks. Hopefully the well will be in a good place. Nope. That's alright. I'm just going to open up the well. The well is, whenever you're sent junk blocks, they always have one big open space per like group of junk blocks sent. That big open space is called the well. Nice. Now, I didn't go for double Tetris there because I didn't have the setup. Just trying to de-escalate a little bit. Ah, that might have actually been a mistake. And not in the haha, I'm secretly a genius vein. Nope, that was too much. Oh well. 26 isn't bad. Anytime I make top 30 or better, I'm doing great. So, you know, yeah, Avengers Infinity War has, I think, one of the best endings in movie history. It's very much the Empire Strikes Back of the Avengers films. You know, it's such a downer ending. In that movie, Thanos does nothing but win. You know, and at the end of it, he literally succeeds in his mission and eliminates half the population of the universe. With a few, you know, notable exceptions. Such as Ant-Man, who there is some speculation that he was supposed to get snapped but didn't because he wasn't actually in the universe at the time. But the fact that it ends on such a sour down note of everything is just awful now. I mean, Captain America's final line in the film is just, "Oh God." You know, like, that's amazing, and it took some serious guts, you know, balls on the part of the producers of the Marvel movies to do that. Because if you think about it, Infinity War is the first Avengers film where the bad guy gets to win, right? Like, all the MCU movies have had one overriding factor up to Infinity War, and that is, you know, even when the bad guys lose, well, with the possible exception of Thor Ragnarok, which I'll get to in a second, but even when the bad guys lose, they win. Everything is better because the heroes existed, right? You know, the villain is destroyed, the Earth is saved, or whatever the main motivating plot is, you know, is stopped. Even if things aren't perfect, you know, without the heroes, it would have been way, way, way worse, right? In Infinity War, the heroes don't do much. You know, I mean, they try. They try to stop Thanos a lot. They manage to stop a few of his minions. They slow down his attack. But in the end, he accomplishes his goal because he's just too powerful. And one thing I really like about the Marvel movies is they didn't give in to hubris, right? Like, it would have been real easy for Tony and Cap and them to be like, oh, we can handle anything. Thanos, what's that? But they learned that lesson from Ultron, right? No, we can't handle anything. Yes, there are threats that we, you know, have to struggle with, even us, the super beings, as it were. You know, and I really like that at the end of Infinity War, Thanos got to win. You know, and yeah, I'm sure that they're going to find a way to undo the snap, right? Like, they sort of have to if they want to keep these movies going. But that's not why I'm going to see Endgame. I'm going to see Endgame because I'm invested enough in these characters now that putting them through a tragedy like the ending of all of Infinity War, was heartfelt for me. It was something that touched me. You know, I care about these characters as more than just fun spectacles on the screen, like the Transformers movies, right? As a contrast. I don't hate the Transformers movies. I don't particularly like them. I don't hate them. I think they are fun in the most generic possible way, right? I was never that into Transformers as a kid. Like, I was a generation too late for that. For me, it wasn't Transformers, it was Ninja Turtles. But the Transformers movies, even with all the problems leveled at them, and they do have problems, they're basically just, you know, American military fetish films that feature giant robots in the supporting cast. I get that. But they're fun to watch. You know, they're mindless, but they're fun. I'm not invested in the Avengers movies the same way I'm invested in the Transformers films. I will go see a Transformers film because I know it's generally going to be entertaining, right? Even if it's stupid, even if the characters don't mean anything to me, watching a lot of stuff blow up in cool ways is fun. You know, but that's not why I go see Avengers films, even though, as a superhero, as a genre, they're pretty much just relegated to punch-ups. Like, that's their whole thing. No, something the Marvel Studios did that DC failed to do, that a lot of people failed to do, is they characterized their major players. They made people care about them as people. That moment when, right before Spider-Man fades away, and I'm sorry, Infinity War spoilers. If you haven't seen Infinity War at this point, then, you know, you don't care. But that moment right before Spider-Man fades away, when he's like, I don't want to go, Mr. Stark, that's... Spider-Man is probably the least characterized of the Marvel characters at this point, and I cried. Nope, game over. Yep. Oh, 12th place isn't bad. You know, that's just moving, because they, first of all, Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland acted the hell out of that scene. And second of all, because we care about these characters as people, not just for the spectacle they put up. You know, that's what Batman v Superman failed to do. It didn't characterize Batman or Superman in any relatable way, you know? I would say that's a failing even going back to Man of Steel. That they tried to characterize Superman, and they failed utterly at doing so. But you want a really, like, frighteningly detailed breakdown of why Batman v Superman fails on almost every level, and, like, there's only two things I really like about that movie. Look up Movie Bob's Really That Good series. He's only ever done one of the opposite, the Really That Bad. And it was for Batman v Superman. And it's 3 parts long, and it's amazing. it goes into great detail on exactly why Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice fails on every level, and it's just one of the best breakdowns I've ever seen. I would say Bob Chipman stands right up there with the likes of Lindsay Ellis and the guy from Red Letter Media, Plinkett, as film analysis genius. Mikey Newman would be another one who I think stands up as a genius of film analysis. You know, and yes, back to the topic. Infinity War has problems, right? There is the depiction of Thanos is a bit abuse survivor celebrating the abuser-y. I get that. I get that some people found it uncomfortable that he was portrayed so sympathetically, even though he was obviously a horrible abuser. Like, not just as a villain, but like of his family, right? I understand where you're coming from when you feel that way, but to me, that doesn't detract the fact that they still managed to characterize him in such a way that you could feel sympathetic towards him anyway, which I think is a feat, you know. It's difficult to make someone sympathize with a monster, and Marvel kind of did that. Because apparently Marvel can do anything. I don't know, I'm just sort of spouting off at the mouth here about why I love Infinity War so much. I don't really have a thesis. I don't really have a point I'm getting to. I'm just kind of gushing. I would be interested to hear your take in the YouTube comments. My basic thesis that Infinity War worked on such a great level because it made us care about, or because Marvel made us care about these characters, and the downer ending of Infinity War is a great way to raise the stakes. I mean, Endgame is the third sequel to a team-up film, right? Like, Endgame is the cinematic equivalent of Freddy vs. Jason Part 4, right? It shouldn't work, but the Marvel machine just does. You know, by all logic, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't be as good as it is. But Marvel, like I said, Marvel can apparently do anything. But yeah, if you want to look up, you know, people who are much better at explaining this kind of thing than I am, I recommend Lindsay Ellis's The Complex Feels of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which is just this super amazing video that I think deserves way more praise than it gets, and it already gets a lot. And also look up Mikey Newman's video about Black Panther and about Thor Ragnarok. These people are, like, I'm just mouthing off about a movie that I love. These people are genuinely a genius at getting across these kinds of points. Infinity War is not my favorite Marvel movie. I depending on what day you ask me, the answer to what's your favorite Marvel movie is going to alternate pretty much between Black Panther and Doctor Strange. And I'll be honest, Black Panther's a better film. But I love the character of Doctor Strange so much and I think they did so much right with his first movie that I can't help but lump it in with my top favorites. It's like, it's like asking the guy who owns Jif Peanut Butter to choose between peanut butter and chocolate. They're both really good. And chocolate may be better, generally speaking, but he loves peanut butter so much that it's kind of clouds his judgment. And I fully admit that my love for Doctor Strange might be irrational. I think that's one of the most underrated Marvel movies. Alright, I'm going to try to de-escalate this. Nope. One thing that will make me angry, though, is if Endgame ends the same way Infinity War does, on a downer. Like, I like downer endings when they're in the middle of a story, because it gives the character something to overcome. I don't like downer endings at the end of a story. Unless the story goes out of its way to deserve it, I really don't like downer endings. That's why I can't stand the last 15 minutes of the TV show How I Met Your Mother. Like, I will sit here and tell you that How I Met Your Mother, the mid-2000s sitcom, is one of the funniest things I've ever seen on television. As long as you skip the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes ruins everything because it takes everything these characters have worked for years and throws it away in service to some producer's idea of what is a quote-unquote artistic ending from, like, the second season. And I'm sorry, but these characters have been through so much and earned their freaking happy ending, and you took it away from them out of some BS, want to keep my downer ending because that's how I originally had it planned. That's not cool. Plus, the way they did it was so freaking clumsy. How I Met Your Mother is a comedy. It's a sitcom, right? But like all the best sitcoms, the characters grow as people. The entire last season is about the formerly womanizing character, the guy who is basically an awful person for jokes, learning how to be a good man, and in fact planning a wedding and getting married to one of the other characters, because she finally recognizes that he grew up, right? And it's hilarious. There's jokes abound. It's a great show. In the last 10 minutes of the last episode, they take all the character development that every character has gone through, even the main one, and throw it away. The Barney and Robin get divorced because it just didn't work out. They don't really give a reason. They're just like, it just didn't work out. Even though we've spent a year explaining why they're perfect for each other, it didn't work out. the title of the show happens. Ted finally meets the mother. They they have their little meet cute. It's amazing. They start their relationship, and oh look, the mother dies. Like, she was built up for the entire series, only to be killed off after like 15 minutes of screen time, in order for Ted to go ask Robin out. Like, because Robin was, according to the season 2 producers, supposed to be who Ted ended up with, the entire show turned into an excuse for Ted to ask his kids in the future if he can ask Aunt Robin out on a date. And it's dumb, and it's stupid, and it ruins the character development. You know, it doesn't say this explicitly, but the way they were heading, even Lily and Marshall, the two characters who were the quote-unquote solid relationship, right, that everybody aspired to, yeah, they had to work to keep their relationship, but they were headed for a divorce. Like, they had a kid, and he was taking a job that she didn't want him to take, and she was leaving the country, and it was just awful. They broke everything in order to service this downer ending that nobody wanted. You know, like I said, in the DVD releases, there's an alternate ending where it, the whole show, instead of going through the whole "your mother died of cancer" and, you know, I'm glad I had the time with her that I did, and so forth and so on. Instead of going through that whole show, instead of going through all that, it basically ended with a montage of them happy at Barney and Robin's wedding, and the meet cute at the train station, followed by "and that kiss is how I met your mother," fade to credits. And that ending is so much better received from the fans that it's just insane that they would ever even try for the downer ending. You know, now that's not to say that I'm some sap who has to have a happy ending. Like, I fucking love Breaking Bad. Right? And Breaking Bad has one of the saddest endings I've ever seen. The Sopranos. The Sopranos has one of the worst endings I've ever seen. That's cool. I like that. I like that. The Sopranos is one of the worst endings I've ever seen, but it's earned by the show. You know, over the course of that show, Tony Soprano comes to learn that his life is hell. And he's gonna go to hell when he dies because he's such a terrible person. You know, so he's screwed either way. And he looks up like somebody walks into the diner, fade to black. And the point of that ambiguous ending is, it doesn't matter whether he was killed or not. It doesn't matter whether that somebody actually walked into the diner and shot him. He's in hell either way. Right? That's a downer ending. But it was earned by the show. The guy was an irredeemable jerk. Who, yeah, he had some points that we liked, but, you know, it wasn't... It didn't come out of nowhere. You know, the downer ending for How I Met Your Mother came out of nowhere in a way that didn't help the plot, that was a betrayal of the characters. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of going off about movies right now, talking about nothing. I'm super excited to see this movie tonight, you guys. You have no idea. And I realize I'm just kind of rambling disjointedly about movies at this point. And, you know, I can organize all these thoughts into an essay later, but I don't know. If I had someone to actually converse with, I think I would be less rambly. So, great. Going fine, sweetie. You want to stop in and say hi? Yeah. Okay, but you need to make sure that you're fully dressed. Yep.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Mini Pokey. She's here to hang out and say hi. No, you cannot have a Dr. Pepper. They're my Dr. Peppers.
Can I get Kool-Aid?
Yes, you can get yourself a Kool-Aid.
Also, we need some water right there.
Okay, well, you can have that.
Because I need a full Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Kool-Aid! Kool-Aid!
That's my sweet little baby girl. Nope. I tend to not focus as well when I'm rambling disjointedly about topics. I think 1 or 2 more games and then I'm going to switch over to something else. No, you may not. You can have, yes, you can have those. Did you finish your lunch?
Yes.
Okay, good girl. Wow. I don't know how I survived that, but I did. Mostly. Nope. Wow, that was... Wow. I was on defense for that whole game. I thought I acquitted myself fairly well. Hey, Janelle followed me. Yay, thank you, Miss Janelle. I made a mistake, but I recovered. Wow, that was too much. Alright. Alright, start with attackers. Alright, so I went to war and I won. Where's my orange piece, dang it? Hell of a drought. Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay, I leveled up. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna switch over to an NES game just for fun and giggles. Just for a few minutes. I should play Breath of the Wild. I'm not gonna do it today, because it's a long game, and I've already got a couple of long games running that I need to get back to, like Pokemon. Jeez, did I ever finish Banjo-Kazooie? Nope. Oops. Sorry, Tootie. Tooie, whatever your name is. I think after I finished Tomb Raider, I kind of needed to put the 360 down for a while. Dang. No, 33. You know what? I can do a top 20. I want to end this on a top 20. I want to end this on a win if I can, but I don't see that happening just yet. My hands are starting to hurt though. Well, that's what happens. Oh well. Alright, I can do better than that. I did one more. No matter what I place, I'm stopping the Tetris after that. I can't leave it on a bad one. Stupid telemarketers. Alright, let's do this. Ah! You know what? 27th is alright. And my fingers are hurting enough that it doesn't matter. So what do I want to play? I'll play something in here. Don't want to play Mario. Don't want to play... Oh, you know, let's throw some Punch-Out! I will never forget the first time my friend Gray watched me play this game. He walked in and I had it going. I was 18, he was like 15. I walked in and he saw me fighting Glass Joe. And he goes, "Dude, that midget's kicking your ass." Like he had never even heard of Punch-Out before. Knockout to the face. Nice. Deuces. Three. Glass Joe is down. Taco. Alright, I have finished my soda. Von Kaiser! Butter Scheitergarten! I don't actually speak German. I have no idea what I just said. I might have actually just said poop. I guess I'm just talking shit. Boom. Oh, I just rocked his world. Two. Boom. TKO. This game is so much freaking fun, you guys. You'll be ranked up to #1. The World Video Boxing Association Minor Circuit title bout. It's me versus Piston Honda from Tokyo, Japan. I think it's funny how Piston Honda is like the most built dude ever. I'm just gonna keep laying on that left side. Why, did I knock you down? Oh, I'm sorry. Boom. Okay, I guess when I throw a Star Punch, it has to be a right fist, doesn't it? Wow, I almost had him knocked out. How many times do I have to hit him in the right side of his jaw? A lot. What I like about this game is if you go in Smash Brothers, where Little Mac is in Smash, and you see, like, he's a little bit taller than Mario, right? He's like 5'9" or something like that. Which means that some of these boxers in Punch-Out have to be like 9 feet tall, because they're almost double Little Mac's height, even accounting for the perspective shift. I just think it's funny that the first super built dude you see is from Japan in this Japanese-made game. Like, the rest of these guys have muscles. That's, you know, even somebody like Don Palenko or Glass Joe has muscles. But the first dude who's built like a brick shithouse is Piston Honda from Japan. Come on, Donny boy, get up! What? What? You act like I just beat your head in. Boom! I just caved into that dude's skull. Wow! I could be all golden boy up in here. He was a conservative and I beat him up. King Hippo. Hippo is the first actual challenge. He's not much of a challenge. Yep. Nice. Now comes the first real. No, wait, no. This is Spinny Dude, isn't it? Yeah. No, after Great Tiger is the first real challenge of the game for me, anyway. Great Tiger's not a pushover, but I can get stars off of it pretty easy. Nice. That's 5 star punches, or 6 star punches I've landed on this guy now. Jesus, he keeps getting up. 9 star punches I landed on this dude. Got it done in the first round, though. The Major World Video Boxing Association Circuit title bout. Alright, Bald Bull. This is the guy who gives me trouble. It's after this that I'm not confident in my ability to whoop these guys. Ah! My timing was off. Nope. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work in this version. Oh, I was about to say, did I really knock him out? Jesus. Nice! I timed it right. Because if I get knocked down again, that's game over for me for this round. That's 3. He wins. No, I gotta beat this guy again. That's alright. One, 2, 3. That's 6. Now he's going to go to a spin move. Nice. Alright, I can beat Bald Bull. Title bout, seizure procedure! I'm sorry, that's terrible. Yeah, I am going to be cutting the stream off pretty soon. I just don't have a lot of extra time today. Big dude. He's as wide as I am tall. Okay, I got up. That's two. Alright, come on. Yeah. My mama didn't know when to quit, do you? What's with the giant freaking tumor on top of your head, buddy? Wood. Just hoping for a second I knocked him out. Please don't be out cold. Nope, I'm out cold. Well, he caved in my skull. Told you, Bald Bull is the first guy who gives me a real challenge. Nope, I'm done. Alright. Well, I've had a fun stream today. I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for the follow, Janelle. That's awesome. Thank you for joining me on my stream today and listening to me play Tetris and ramble on about movies and Punch Out and all kinds of stuff. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but it might be with a special guest. I don't know yet. So follow me on Twitter at MagicPokey. Look me up on Facebook under the same name. And you can always catch up with me there. Alright, guys, I will talk to you upon the later times. Thank you for joining me for today's stream. Bye, everybody! Bye, Dr. Nick!